Hello and welcome to your Sango City events at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium for today. Welcome to your Sango City Playoffs Week 2, the final week for today. Thank you, Lego, for joining with us once again live here at the beautiful Mount Ice Stadium, home of the Sango City Redbricks. Today's matchup, we have the Redbricks going against the Blackbricks for today, with the final game for today, and also Kansas City Wolves going against the Octopuses for today. The Bulls are out of the round, but we will determine who goes to the annual NFL Super Bowl number 6, going live here at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium. That will be going on February 1st, 2020 for this year, so stay tuned for that. We'll determine if the Blackbricks or the Redbricks go, or if Kansas City Wolves or if the Octopuses go. We will determine that after today's NFL football games live here at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium for today. We thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again. Today's event is brought to you by NFL 100-year anniversary for today. This year marks 100 years of NFL football for today, and also today's event is brought to you by Star Wars. Get your tickets now for your live Star Wars film in your local Palace Cinema and local theaters now. And today's game is also brought to you by Pepsi Cola, refresh your delight. Today's game is also brought to you by Bud Light 2020, Harry Potter, and Lego VIP member now. Thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again live here at the beautiful Mount Ice Stadium. We're going to be using brand new animations to introduce live football here at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium. Hope you all like it once again. Thank you for joining with us once again on this beautiful NFL football evening, or NFL football afternoon time for today. Live NFL coverage will be on your NFL mobile app. We have a couple games going on live for the regular real-life football on NFL mobile. Just yesterday there was 2 games determining who wins against those 2 games, and after this week will be the final week of the NFL playoffs for them. We're going to be ending our NFL playoffs on week 2 once again for today, but we thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again. Stay tuned for Super Bowl number 6 going live here at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium for today, home of the Sango City Redbricks. Once again, thank you for watching and stay tuned. And thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again live here at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium. Please rise for your local national anthem for today's NFL football game. And we thank you, Legos, for listening once again live here at the Sango City Mount Ice Stadium. Thank you for watching your local NFL playoffs games for today, and thank you for your local national anthem and participating in your local national anthem. Now on to kickoff for today. We're going to be introducing the brand new kickoff animation for the start of today's NFL football game, and let's go with the start of today's NFL football game once again. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. And moving on to the start of today's NFL football game for today, for the start of the NFL football game with the Redbricks kicking off to the Blackbricks for today. Once again, live here at the St. Louis City Mount Ice Stadium. Thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again. We have the Redbricks kicking off to the Blackbricks. Hope you like that small little animation that was there earlier. I hope you like that nice little kickoff animation. We'll be adding a little bit more animations once when the game gets started here. Welcome to first quarter for today with the Redbricks going against the Blackbricks for today. So far, looking absolutely awesome at the Mount Ice Stadium. Thank you for joining with us once again. Today's NFL football game once again is brought to you by Lego. Become a Lego VIP member now by signing up on your Lego shop/store. And today's game is also brought to you by 2020, the brand new decade starting today. Thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again to your St. Louis City NFL playoffs for today. Looking absolutely awesome. Today's game is mostly NFL playoffs, and we're going to be moving on to the last game of the season for 2019 to 2020 football season, which is the St. Louis City brand new Super Bowl number 6 going live here, which already have the colors added to the football stadium. They are ready for the big game coming up very, very soon on February 1st, 2019. Get your tickets now at your local St. Louis Event Center now. And you can get those tickets now. And thank you, Lego, for joining with us. Looking absolutely awesome. And stay tuned for more. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again live here at the St. Louis City Mount Ice Stadium, starting the first quarter for today so far, with no change in scores right now. So far, the Blackbricks have the football for today. So far, they're starting on the 25-yard line with a nice return right there for the start of the NFL football game. Looking absolutely awesome once again, looking really, really good. Thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again. Starting the first quarter for today, so far, pretty big matchup for today of the Redbricks and the Blackbricks. Here is tonight's lineup for today's NFL football game once again. For the start of today's NFL football game. Please stay tuned for Super Bowl number 6. Get your tickets now once again at the St. Louis Event Center 2020 for today. Thank you, Legos, for joining with us. Looking absolutely awesome. Stay tuned for more events coming to the St. Louis City area. In the following weeks, we have a couple more events coming up. You can go check out your live St. Louis event list at the local St. Louis Event Center or stlouiseventcenter.com/Lego. Thank you, Legos, for joining with us. Looking absolutely awesome. Stay tuned for more with the start of today's NFL football game. Redbricks at Blackbricks. So the animation right there showing the touchdown for today with the Blackbricks so far making the tie score of the game for today so far. So far the score game for today is 7-7. So far tied so far for the Redbricks and the Blackbricks. This could be a pretty tough game for the Redbricks and the Blackbricks. The Blackbricks could make it to the Super Bowl. So far scores aren't determined just yet for the Kansas City Wolves at the Octopuses for today. They will be going live later on today on Sunday Night Football. So stay tuned for that. They will be starting around 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So around this time it'll be most likely 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. So stay tuned for that. We'll determine if the Kansas City Wolves do make it to the Super Bowl once again. This will be I believe the third year for the Kansas City Wolves to make it to the Super Bowl. The last 2 years, one year they did win, and the other year they lost against the Snakes, I believe. So that was a pretty big game for right there. That was, I believe, Super Bowl 1 was when Kansas City Wolves did go against the Sandy City Snakes. Was when the Sandy City Snakes won that football game of Super Bowl 1. That was live in Sandy City itself. Sandy City is still in our memories, as always, for this 2020 year. And starting the brand new decade, we started Sandy City around a couple years ago, so a pretty historic year for Legotopia as adding this brand new city of St. Louis City and that sand name will always be in the name of Sango City as always. So thank you, Legos, for joining with us once again live here at the Sango City Mountain Ice Stadium, and thank you for watching. And now on to your live Sango City Redbricks halftime highlights for today, presented by John Lees for today's NFL playoff football game. Thank you, local Legons, for joining with us once again live here at the Sango City Mountain Ice Stadium. We have a nice highlight for today for the week 2 of the final week of the Redbricks at the Blackbricks. This game will determine who does make it to the Super Bowl number 6 that will be going live here at the Mountain Ice Stadium once again. Keep that in mind for today's highlights. I am John Lees presenting today's highlights for today. So far, we're the first scorer of the game with only 7 points on the board with a nice 25-yard touchdown and throw right there from the Redbricks. Jared Golf throwing pass to Jay Williams right there, making the touchdown with 7 points on the board, 6 points on the board, and then with the field goal extra point right there, adding brand new animation for today's NFL football game once again. Looking absolutely awesome, really good for today, for today's highlights. And then moving on to the second quarter, right before the end of the half, with the Blackbricks making a 50-yard touchdown and throw right there, making the game a tie game for today with a nice little animation right there for you folks for today of the Redbricks at the Blackbricks for today's 2019 game or 2020 game for today of NFL playoffs, the final week. We will be determining who wins the Kansas City Wolves and Octopuses game. So far, Kansas City Wolves are one of the toughest teams out there, so we'll determine if they do make it to the Super Bowl number 6. This will be the third time making it to the Super Bowl, and this might be their second time losing or second time winning the annual Super Bowl. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Legos, for watching. I am John Lees presenting today's NFL highlights and NFL halftime primetime music for today, and thank you for watching. And I am John Lees signing out for today, folks, and thank you. And moving on to the start of third quarter for today, for today's NFL playoffs for today once again. So far the score is a tied game for the start of the second half with 7 points on the board with the Redbricks at the Blackbricks for today. Once again, we'll determine who wins this NFL football game and who makes it to the Sango City Super Bowl number 6. So stay tuned for that. Legotopia Super Bowl number 6. They already have some stuff ready for the Super Bowl number 6 tailgate party, which stay tuned for that. That'll be the day before Super Bowl number 6. So, and that'll be going on in the parking lot next door of the Mountain Ice Stadium, which is where they will be doing the tailgate party. So stay tuned for that once again for the Redbricks at the Blackbricks for today's NFL playoffs game. Looking absolutely awesome with 7 points. And there is a touchdown for the Redbricks for the start of today's NFL football game. We're going to stop the recording here and show you the stop motion real quick. Was the stop motion right there for today's NFL football game. So far, looking absolutely awesome. So far, a score change on the board with 14 to 7 points. So far, the Redbricks are winning this by just a touchdown. The Blackbricks still have a chance to make a touchdown and maybe a 2-point conversion to try to win this one before the end of today's game. So far, we have a couple minutes remaining for the third quarter, and then moving on to at least 15 minutes on the fourth quarter. So stay tuned. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and please like, subscribe, and comment. And thank you for watching today's NFL football game. And moving on to the start or the end of third quarter for today's NFL football game. So far, another score change with a field goal point right there, with 3 points on the board for the Redbricks right there. So far, the Redbricks are winning this one by 17-7. So far, looking really, really good for the Redbricks for today. A chance of winning this playoff game will make them even better in the future. So this is looking absolutely awesome for the Redbricks for Super Bowl number 6 determination for today. And let's see if they can actually make it to the Super Bowl before the Blackbricks can actually make a touchdown here before the end of third quarter. So far, looking absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching, my guys. Today's game once again is brought to you by Harry Potter for today. Get your tickets now for the brand new 2020 Harry Potter Land. They will be introducing brand new shows coming up very, very soon. So thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and comment. And thank you for watching, my guys. And we are getting closer to the end of today's NFL playoffs football game for today, determining who makes it to Super Bowl number 6 for today. So far, score change is still the same for today with 17-7 on the board. Let's see if the Blackbricks can actually do this before the end of the fourth quarter for today. Live here at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium for today, home of the San Luis City Redbricks. Looking absolutely awesome once again. Determining who goes to the Super Bowl number 6 will also determine the last and final game of the 2019 season of playoffs, 2020 to 2019. Kansas City Wolves at Octopus is going live here tonight on Sunday Night Football. Stay tuned for that. That'll be going live on your local NFL networks. And thank you, Lego, for watching once again. Live here at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. We'll determine who wins this NFL football game after tonight's clip. And thank you for watching your San Luis City NFL playoffs. Stay tuned. And the final score for today's San Luis City NFL playoffs game for today, home of the San Luis City Redbricks at the Mount Ice Stadium for the final game of the NFL 2020 year and 2019 year for today, determining who goes to Super Bowl number 6, going live here February 1st, 2020. Stay tuned for that once again. And the final score is 17-7 with the Redbricks making it to the Super Bowl for this 2020 year. Once again, looking absolutely awesome for the San Luis City Redbricks. This is their first year after 2 years, after a while since 2016 was the last time the Redbricks did make it to the Super Bowl. And looking absolutely awesome for the San Luis City Redbricks for today, making it to the Super Bowl with the Blackbricks losing this one. Even though the Blackbricks lost this one, they did an absolutely awesome season. They're hoping to make an even better season next season for this coming up 2020 season of NFL football. Stay tuned for that once again. Now we will determine who wins the final game of the Kansas City Wolves at the Octopuses for today on Sunday Night Football. Stay tuned for that on your live NFL networks and live Lego NFL networks. Live on your Lego television at home. Thank you, Lego, for watching. The final score, 17-7 for today. Here are local highlights for today, local stop motion animation for today of the San Luis City playoffs of week 2, the final week for today. With the Redbricks making it to Super Bowl number 6, we say thank you to you Legoans for today for watching your NFL football throughout the years for today and making a historic 100th year anniversary of NFL football for today. And thank you, Legoans, for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Lego Topia presents signing out for today, guys, and thank you.